Welcome to Stormwater Drainage Solutions. In this video, we have a corrugated drainage system install here for you. And what we're going to be doing is grabbing these two downspouts that have these really long aluminum extensions on them. We're going to get rid of those, obviously, and we're going to put those directly into our system with a 4-inch lateral lines. We're going to move this 12 by 12 basin over here in the corner because that is the low spot and that's where all the water from this hillside gathers. Now, we are dealing with a ton of water here. So this system is going to get bumped up to a 6-inch main line pretty quickly. And we have a pool pump discharge line that we're also going to tie in to our 4-inch lateral line that then connects into our 6-inch main. We'll use 1.5-inch PVC for that. So the final downspout is going to be right here on the corner of the house in the front. And this is creating all sorts of erosion issues with the runoff water going down this hill. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab that downspout with a 4-inch lateral and we'll connect that into our 6-inch main. And then we'll be discharging this 6-inch system on a 9x9 hinged basin box. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, there's a huge debate out there, and this debate will probably go on long after I'm dead and gone, of what is better, PVC or corrugated drain pipe. Now, in my opinion, it is determined on a few things. 1, being the application, 2, what you're trying to accomplish, and 3, what budget you are working with. And probably the budget is the biggest thing. So obviously corrugated pipe is a lot cheaper. It's a lot easier to install. It goes in a lot faster. It's less labor. So of course it's going to be cheaper. Now you can see here we have our 12 by 12 basin box going directly into our 6-inch main. And then we have those two downspouts, 4-inch going into our 6-inch main. From here on out, it's going to be completely 6-inch. And we have the discharge end set up, ready to go. Our 6-inch pipe all laid in the trench. And we have to splice in one more 6-inch Y that's going to then connect to a 4-inch lateral to pick up that last downspout and the pool pump discharge line. So back to what I was talking about. Corrugated drainage pipe obviously is a lot more budget friendly than PVC. PVC is more expensive. It's a lot more labor intensive to install. So there's more work and there's a lot more planning, I would say, too, that goes into a PVC system, because all of those trenches, everything has to be excavated out perfectly straight and at the proper degrees for your fittings, because PVC pipe is rigid. It does not bend very easily or at all, depending on what schedule you're using. So it's a lot more labor intensive and more planning that goes into it, meaning it's going to be more expensive to install this pipe. As you can see here, we're about to splice in our 6x6 Y connection into our main line, and then we're going to connect our 4-inch lateral in. Now, we like using these reducer couplings here because you can rotate them at different degrees. So it makes it easier to get the pitch on the pipe. On this particular one, we're going to have it rotated where it's completely at the top, because we are grabbing as much fall as we possibly can on this job, because there's a ton of fall to work with. So whenever you have fall and you're installing corrugated drainage pipe, you want to utilize as much of that fall as possible, because the more fall you can get on your corrugated drainage pipe, the better its self-cleaning capabilities are. Now, what I mean by that is it's kind of hard to believe. Corrugated drainage pipe self-cleaning, that almost sounds like a joke, right? Well, the thing is, with corrugated drainage pipe, when you have a lot of fall to work with, the water, as it's rushing through there and it's hitting each rib, it will create turbulence and it will stir up debris and it will keep pushing sediment and debris down the line. However, this only works if you have fall on your corrugated pipe. If you can't get a good pitch on that corrugated pipe and you're having to lay it pretty much level, or maybe at like 1% fall through the entire run, that's not going to create enough turbulence to be able to have it self-cleaning. As you can see right there, we have a 4-inch Y connected in where our downspout is also dropping in. That 4-inch Y is going to be responsible for grabbing the pool pump discharge line. So you can see there we have our connectors to connect our 1.5-inch PVC to our 4-inch corrugated pipe. So the final steps on this job now are going to be burying it up. But back to what I was saying about the fall when it comes to corrugated pipe and self-cleaning, it needs to have at least 2 to 4% fall. If you can get 4%, you're doing really good. And if you can get any more than that, then I mean you're on fire. That pipe's going to stay pretty clean on the inside if you have 4% or more slope to work with corrugated pipe. Now, in my opinion, if you only have 1% fall throughout the entire drainage run and you can't gain fall in any other sections or anywhere else, and that, or if you have to lay the majority of that pipe level to get it to drain out, if you want to drain it with gravity and not utilize a sump pump, I would use a smooth interior pipe. At the end of the day, you cannot beat a smooth interior pipe. The math proves it, and that's just the way it is. A smooth interior pipe is going to be superior to corrugated all day, every day. However, corrugated pipe is superior when it comes to budget, and it does do the job for rainwater drainage around the residential home. All right, guys, well, that just about does it for this video. I hope you gained a little bit of knowledge from watching it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. It really supports us. It supports the channel. It helps out what we do. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below, and I will do my best to answer them. And if you need drainage in the Tampa Bay area, whether it's French drains, downspout drains, channel drains, give Stormwater Drainage Solutions a call at 813-614-3456 or visit us at our website at stormwaterdrainagesolutions.com. We can come out there and build a system that fits your needs. We have a whole lot of good videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, this is Stormwater Drainage Solutions signing off.